Okay, good morning. In Jim Miller's garden, I'm Jim Miller, and I'm going to show you a sweet corn demonstration from start to finish. So I'm going to turn the camera around and get started. So here is where my sweet onions were, and well, looky here. There's a tomato that wants to be moved to a different location, so I'll leave him and dig him up later. So I'll weed it one-handed. I'll start weeding it a little just to show there's a big weed. And then I'll rake it where there was I'll rake the mulch out to get a nice we can get right to the dirt and start digging good and rake the mulch away. So there. And one thing's got to happen. This is going to be my sixth planting of sweet corn. So and I want to use this potato, the sweet or not sweet potatoes, just regular potatoes. I got to dig these. They're ready to dig. And when I get a chance, a cool morning, I'll dig these and prep this ground. And I'm thinking of planting corn relatively thin, like maybe 40 inches apart per hill, and get it in a lot of sunlight. I got lots of room here, and I got a lot of corn already growing, so I don't need a whole lot of corn, but I do have the space to have it in optimal uh, condition to make it grow well. So here is going to be where my sixth corn is going to be. So I'm going to walk over. I got to go through the fence and over to where my fifth corn has started to grow. Got 10 viewers. Uh, you're welcome to chat. So I'm going down around this fence. And up to the 15 viewers. Good morning, everybody. Going to this raised bed up here where my fifth planting of corn is. Okay, there's some chats. And Christina K8SBK said hi. Big yard. Yeah, we got a big yard. I just mowed it yesterday. Okay, here is my fifth planting of corn. And this is under a week since I planted it. I'm pretty sure it's around a week. I can't remember which day of the week I planted it. And I can see there's a lot of weeds are going already. And it didn't come up all that well. I think I planted 30 seeds and seven didn't come up. So I had to replant some here and a few over here. But I had a late comer, so this might be a little crowded. I might have six or seven corn stalks there. But this is in a raised bed I made this year. I had a lot of material. I had a lot of logs and brush and soil to move from the neighbor's yard. They weren't keeping care of it, so I took advantage of it, and I'm growing a lots of garden on this side of the fence. And basically, this is my property line where these raised beds are, so it's okay. All right, fifth corn. What is this? I don't think this is corn. No, that's probably that's another weed. Uh, Pigeon grass or something. See, I got tomatoes here, volunteer tomatoes. Then I moved here, and I got volunteer pumpkins and squash that I moved here, and this one's got a squash on it of some sort. All right, well, walk back around and look at the fourth planting of corn. Good morning to you, says Roxy Concierge 4385. And Christina says it's nice. And oh, from Scotland? And what time is it there? If I'm correct in saying that you're in Scotland, must be about 9 p.m. No, it's not 9 p.m. It's about 5 in the afternoon. It's tea time in Scotland. 2:24. Okay. Well, there's something like in Europe they call now I can't even remember. It's a mid-morning lunch, and my wife was in Europe doing some work, and it's gosh, someone's laughing out loud. Okay, keep watching and 14, one thumbs up. Okay, over here is my fourth planting of corn. Probably it's looking terrific. It's been mulched. I mulched it with leaves from the neighbor's yard because they don't take care of it. I threw it over the fence here, and I put it around the corn, and it was it had a difficult. I don't know if it was a difficult time starting. The squirrels were kind of bothering it, and I had to put this wire. When I planted it, I put this wire on top of the hills, and then after the corn started poking through the wire, I made little cages here to put around it to keep the squirrels from digging it up. And now it's gotten big enough where the squirrels normally don't bother it. I mean, they've bothered corn before, and they've done it this year, I think. So fourth planting of corn, just to show you the process of as the stage of the corn gets grows. So looking good. Had a I don't think I did any replanting on this because it all came up good, a good population. I planted 5 seeds to get 3 stalks, and most of these have 4 to 5 stalks. I see one back there has 3, which is okay. All right, now I'm gonna go to my um, third corn, and it's really looking good. I'm gonna go over here. They're all strung out all through the garden. Gonna get a good walk, just showing everybody the corn. Now this is actually so. This is spectacular. I'm gonna have to get a good angle. Got 7 hills of corn, sweet corn, and it's getting towards chest high, and it's looking good. I had to replant a little bit, a few. See those 3 stalks down there? There was only 2 there, and I put some more seed out to fill it in, and everything's looking good. So this is my fourth corn. No, this is my third planting of corn. Keep that straight. I see a weed, and it's been mulched. I used mulch from my yard mainly, and some of the. I think my neighbor had some mulch. I moved over here, some like purchase mulch, and she said, and I asked her, "Why is that there?" And I brought it over here and just laid it down for whenever I need it, and I used the last of it on this corn here, and this corn is looking spectacular at this stage. So, and I don't even see. Let me go around here and look at. one of these and see if I feel a tassel. I don't even I don't even feel a tassel. So this is gonna be definitely 8 feet plus height when it tassels, when it finishes out, when it's gets to top height. Um, so here, now I planted this corn kind of in an area where it's kind of a useless part. It's not actually in the garden. It's on the end of the driveway where lots of water come when it does rain. Lots of water comes down here and waters it. It just flows along the corn, and that's pretty cool. So it got a good watering last week, and I watered a little bit. I watered it yesterday. The neighbor had this garbage can and this tote, and it had water in it. I just poured it in my watering cans and just used it on on this row here to just give it a little more, just in between rains. This year I've been a little bit more urgent and in getting a little extra water during the hot, dry periods, even if they need it or not. So I got this going. This is the third corn, and I'm going to walk clear around to the second corn, second planting of corn. And on YouTube, I've looked around for corn videos, sweet corn videos, and I mean, there's some, but it's what they do. I mean, so I'm trying to get a decent from start to finish on sweet corn, like prepping clear to harvest. So I have my corn in all stages. I said, well, I'm going to decide to. I'm in Sweetwater, Tennessee. It's south of Knoxville and north of Chattanooga, Tennessee. And I think we're in Zone 7A. I'm not sure. I see these people with their garden videos and they say what zone they are. So I think I looked up our zone. I was kind of confused if it's 7A or B. Now here is my second planting of corn. It came up pretty good. It's still uh some of it's still pollinating. Ooh, I'm gonna get this one. There's a little, don't go running away. The pollen's falling away from the silk. So I'll show a little hand pollinating here. So this is my second planting of corn, and it's very tall. Oh, this one might be 9 feet. Let's see. I think 8 inches above my. See, I can't even hardly video this. I'll drop the phone on my face. Okay, I'll kind of do this. See, I'm reaching up, and I think about 8 inches above my fingers is 8 foot. And then look at the stalk is a good 9. It's easily 9 feet high. And the corn on this end of this patch is these are probably a week away from picking. We had it's kind of funny, these stalks grew so fast and just a moderate wind came up and some of them broke down kind of where the ears are. Which stalk is this? Oh, this is this one. I hope it's got pollinated. I think this one's out of pollen. I got some pollen on those new stalks. Yeah, I planted a few seeds after I found out I think there was, again, two stalks came up. and I think I planted 3 more seeds, and I think they all came up, and now they're putting out pollen. So I can steal pollen off of some stalks, and I can take it down to where it's needed. Let's see. So this is the second planting of corn. And go around here. I saw this earlier. See, this silk is those just emerged like the last couple days, and look at all that pollen, and I'll just pollinate that. So this is like, you know, since these two stalks don't have any pollen or any ears or any silks, I'm gonna steal its pollen. Anybody home? I got went to photos messing around. Okay, I hope I'm still recording. Yeah. Oh gosh, how tall are you? You're probably 9.5 feet tall, and no one's watching. But I'm gonna get out of here. I'll go, I'm going back this way. No, I'll be careful. Okay. And these squash are growing out and away from they went through the corn and they're growing where the roast sweet onions are. So I had pretty good planning there. I should have stayed over there and showed. Um, I'm going back through. And my zucchini are a bit slow. I watered them this morning, and there's male blossoms. They look healthy. They just need more sunlight. This corn got so big and tall, it blocks the sun all morning on it. And I, when this corn is ripe and it's picked, as soon as I pick the ear, I'll cut the stalk and chop it up and get that sun over on the zucchini, and I'll have some zucchini, and I'll probably have way too much zucchini that I can handle. Zucchini never fails. Hey, there's free watching. So I'll turn around here. I'll turn the camera around and sign off. And Jim Miller's Garden, and my corn demonstration from finish. So I hope everybody enjoyed this and learned a little bit. I didn't go into detail of methods like planting depth, like I plant an inch, inch and a half. Um, I mulch it when it's like 8 inches tall. I just mulch it with leaves and material, just anything to keep the weeds down and the moisture in and fertilize. So I saw it all. I'm doing something right to get, like this 9 foot corn that has uh, corn ready to eat. So, all right, Jim Miller's Garden, my corn demo is a success. I hope it's not going viral. Well, great. Maybe one day, one of my videos will go viral, like my squash video. I had